Good morning. It's the college football tailgate. We got conference championships, CFB playoff, Kiffin, Kleiman, and Klein. Big tailgate show this week. How you feeling?
Let's go. Awesome Saturday morning, dude.
Awesome Saturday morning. This is why you do it. This is what you do.
I don't mind the Big 12 leading off the conference championships at 11. I kind of like it.
Yep.
But no, you know what? I kind of like the setup. I like the setup because they're in the spotlight, and Ohio State and Indiana obviously have prime time, but then you have to throw in the Duke-Virginia game at the same time. It's kind of funny.
Let's start with last night, actually, because as somebody who had a little money on North Texas, I was a little disappointed in what they got up to. It was a blowout for a long time.
You fell into the Tulane trap again, dude. I did the same thing. Remember I told you? God damn it.
I believed the coach when he was talking shit on his own team. And he's like, no, we're not that good. So I leaned in.
That's the new head coach of Florida, by the way, John Summerall. Yeah, no, it's I thought it would be I thought North Texas started to climb back a little bit. Tulane got into that hot start. They're up 24-7 at halftime. And I think everyone thought it was going to be a repeat because they killed North Texas and last time they met. But North Texas was favored in this game, dude, 2.5. So but I think what ended up coming down to that game was North Texas has one of the best offenses in the game. Tulane's offense is good as well. Not as high-powered as North Texas is, but it all came down to once you get into the playoffs, defense always stands tall. And Tulane's defense always has been better than North Texas this entire year. And they proved it again last night because they picked off Mestamaker 3 times in that game. Huge plays for Tulane's defense last night, man. That's why they're the champions of the American. They've been most consistent American team the last 3 years.
Some of those picks weren't even that guy's fault.
No. Yeah, just plays.
And I fell for it. I should have called you for shit.
Don't ask me, dude. I fell for the Tulane trap earlier this year, so fuck. Yeah. But I get what you're saying though, because it is hard to beat a same conference team twice in the same year. It's just Tulane has that championship pedigree in that conference right now, dude. And then now their coach is leaving, so we'll see what happens.
That logic will come back to us later in the show when we talk about Georgia. But congrats to Tulane, you're American champions. Congratulations. Retzlaff went 13 for 22. And
he didn't even have that great of a game. It was they leaned on their defense. They had their running back had a good game. McClure had a good game last night.
121. I felt for it's Mestamaker. Is that
Mestamaker? Dude,
I felt for him.
He was a 0-star recruit. He was a walk-on apparently. He was a walk-on, and I think through the first 6-7 weeks of the season, he was leading the country in passing, which is a crazy story, dude. I don't know if I've ever heard of anyone who was not even a 1-star rated quarterback walk-on who ended up leading the entire country in passing at any point in the college football season. That's crazy.
Freshman. I bet he's elsewhere soon, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, he's probably going to look at transferring. I'm sure people are going to start looking at this guy. Not especially because North Texas coach is the new Oklahoma State coach, I think. He took over Gundy.
Yes, the coaching carousel, man.
Oh
okay, we got 11 a.m. ABC, number 11 BYU, number 4 Texas Tech. As we know, BYU got pretty much a tortilla slapped to the face down in Lubbock this year. What are your thoughts?
I'm excited, dude. Nothing like starting off Saturday with the Big 12 championship game. I think last time we picked this game, we thought BYU was going to hold tight and Tech just show their strengths on defense and beat the shit out of them.
Do you like Cougars, Tim?
I love Cougars. I like what's the BYU mascot name? I know he's a show off. I think it's Cosmo. Cosmo the
Cougar.
Yeah, he's a show off. A lot of people don't like the guy. He's talented, man. Don't hate on the guy. I like Cougars. I have belief in BYU, even to the point where I took them as my good dog earlier this week. Do I think they're going to win? We'll see. I just hope that for the Big 12's sake, that they keep this game close today. We need both BYU and Tech in the playoffs. It's going to be hard to get it done with how much the committee loves the SEC, and for some reason, Miami is lingering around for some reason when they didn't even make the ACC championship game, which is bullshit. So we'll see what happens. I think if BYU can make it close, they are still deserving of a playoff spot. But Tech is by far the most talented team in the Big 12. So
I agree. 12.5. We'll come back to that 12.5. Yeah. But Achmeyer, it's tough to be, like we said already, it's tough to beat a team twice in a row. BYU's definitely got the motivation because everyone's just shitting on them.
They're playing, yeah. I mean, they're playing, and also, yeah, they're playing on high motivation today, man. Obviously, they have to get into the playoffs. I think Tech knows that even if they lose, they might still get in. Don't forget that Kalani Sitake turned down Penn State to stay with them, so it's going to be a really emotional game for BYU today. The question is, do they have the talent to stay with Tech? We'll see. Once again, yep.
We will see it.
Yep.
12 and a half.
Are we touching it? Yeah.
Are we even going to touch it? I do like Tech to win this game. I do like Tech to win this game by like 5 or 6, but I don't even know.
We could do a TD. We could do a touchdown with one of the
or some Bachmeier. Like I do think Bachmeier's gonna have a good game. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We could get a Bear Bachmeier rushing touchdown. Dude, Bear Bachmeier has 11 rushing touchdowns. That if I don't know what the
anytime touchdowns plus 120. I kind of like it.
I kind of like that, dude, because he's gonna get Tech's gonna put pressure on him. He's elusive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick.
Georgia, Alabama. Current lines UGA -1.5. Again, another rematch.
This one, we fell into the trap. And last time they played each other in Athens, I don't know, dude. Alabama's has the last couple weeks has not looked like the same Alabama team that was dominating. I know it was the Iron Bowl, and Auburn's always going to give them a game, but they could have easily lost that game, that last game in Auburn. And then obviously. The week before, their offense just hasn't been the same. They had obviously lost to Oklahoma, where they only scored 21 points at home. So it has not been that easy of a stretch the last 3 games. And as Alabama's kind of digressing a little bit, Georgia's like getting better and better every week. And so I don't know. I like Georgia in this game. I think they bounce back. It's hard to beat Kirby Smart twice in the same year. Their defense has been playing much better, and I think Stockton's getting more confident. As well. Ty Simpson's still playing great, but I think this should be a great game. But if you're asking me now, I'm putting my I'm laying down the points and I'm taking Georgia in this game as a bounce back.
Do you
think Bam? You I don't know. I feel like you're a little undecisive. Do you think Alabama's going to beat Georgia twice?
So here's my thought. I feel like this game will go 2 ways. Georgia comes out. Way one is Georgia comes out and just fucking smokes them. Okay, and the other way is that we get into that same shit we saw in Athens, where it's this back and forth kind of creepy thing that maybe Alabama sneaks out a win. The -1.5 is like I'm fine with it if you like it. Okay, let's go straight to Duke first because the Indiana game is going to be a lot of Duke +4.
This is
my heart.
I
says
really
yes.
don't know how this game's going to go. I just have no idea. I mean, they're 57 over under 57.5.
The safest thing here would be to take like the Virginia money line and like ignore the points.
I agree. Because it's going to be chaos if Duke wins this game so I think that's probably the safest bet is to go Virginia money line. Which is what -180.
Yeah. Did they play 185? Did they play each other this year?
Yes, they played at Duke and Virginia killed them, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm fine with that Virginia money line then. Let's go to Indiana, Ohio State. I would say this might decide the Heisman Trophy because obviously it's clear the committee and everyone in college football just hates the school of Vanderbilt for some reason. So they're gonna screw Pavia like they screwed Collin Klein way back in the day. This game, whoever wins this game, I think gets the Heisman. So just saying.
No, I agree, dude. I agree. So you were talking about what the over in this one?
Yeah. So right now the main line is an over 47. I say we take it down to 45 and go over because I think this will be a shootout. I know everyone talks about the defenses, but like, I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
I like teasing it. I thought it was going to be really tight if we took took where we're at now. So I think teasing it down a little bit. I'm down. I think both defenses are good. Obviously, Ohio State's defense is stacked, but I think Cignetti's going to be able to call a good game today and at least put up some points. I don't think it's going to be like a 17-10 game.
Let's give it 44 and a half. That's about what we want.
Okay. We have Georgia money line. We have an over with Ohio State, Indiana tees down, and then we have a Virginia money line. I think we can do it. We just need that Bear TD to get us going.
As far as that Duke ACC game, the Duke ACC championship here with Virginia, I feel like this is the game of the podcast because it's just like chaotic. It's going to be wild. Mensa.
Mensa was the QB, was Tulane's QB last year before when Mensa killed K-State when he came into Manhattan. I don't know if you remember that. Mensa then transferred to Duke, and then they went and got Retzlaff. But Mensa's been probably one of the more underrated QBs this year. Thrown for almost 3,500 yards, 28 TDs, and only 4 interceptions. He's had an awesome year. I think he's by far the better quarterback in this game over Morris. So I think they have the upper hand when it comes to QB. Virginia, I think, surprisingly has the better defense this year. So because Duke's usually known for their D, but Virginia's D is just as good, if not better, than Duke this year. So I don't know. We'll see, man. If Duke wins, it's going to be pure chaos. Because correct me if I'm wrong. Even if Duke wins the ACC. Does that mean that doesn't necessarily mean Duke gets a qualifying spot, right?
No, they'll both be out.
I think that's what we should cheer for. We should cheer for Duke today.
Yeah. Duke's got like a suicide mission. Yeah, Duke's got a suicide mission.
We're double dipping today. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, neither of them will get in, which I kind of like it. BYU, obviously, the scenario is here. We'll pull up the bracket. Let's just look at it.
Let's do the bracket before we get into the coaching carousel. Yeah.
Notice they've thrown out the 12 and the 11. They're just not going to guess anymore.
Why do we? God, I don't like that. Damn it.
All right, you got your safeties. They're in for sure. A&M's in. Ole Miss is in. Oregon's in. Alabama's in. Here.
So
yeah.
Real quick. So let's just say Indiana loses tonight.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you think they drop to 5, or do you think they stay in the top 4? I guess it depends on what Tech and Georgia do, right? Yeah.
I don't. Here's the problem: is I would say they would drop into the first round, but they would drop into Oregon's spot, and there's no way they're gonna put.
No, yeah, they already beat Oregon, yeah.
So you might see them fall down here, especially if Tech really dominates today.
They could move Tech to 3.
To 3 because they'll never, even if they slip, if Georgia slips into a win today in a 3-6 game, they'll still put Georgia at 2.
I wonder if I think a lot for the committee is gonna go into. Did they play? I think they might keep, because Indiana played Oregon already. Maybe they try to avoid that. That's what I would do. I would not want to see an Indiana-Oregon repeat right away. So I would try to keep Indiana away from the left side of the bracket as much as I can. But we'll see what happens if they're saying Oregon's going to get the 5 seed.
Obviously, if Indiana wins, they're jumping in 1, and this switches probably, and then Ohio State's playing Oregon in the second round.
Yeah, that's a different scenario. Yep.
Now, big scenario here today, I think probably the biggest scenario on the line is right here in the Big 12 championship game, because if BYU were to win this game, they're in, Tech stays in, Notre Dame out, most likely. That's a wild thought.
That's by far my biggest. I think that's been my biggest complaint about the setup here. People are saying Notre Dame can get knocked out. I guess my question is, there's 2 at-large bids left, correct? So they're saying that if Virginia wins, they're going to get one of these 2 spots, most likely, which sucks. Right? I don't know. Or are they saying Miami's going to get? I'm
no. They would say, so if everything pans out like they think, they're saying that basically this would. So if BYU beats Texas Tech, this would come down to, is it Miami or Notre Dame? And because Miami won head-to-head on Notre Dame, it's Miami, not Notre Dame. Notre Dame's out. Right,
but who gets the last spot? So Miami gets one of the 2 spots. Who gets the other one?
That's a good question.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, BYU would get one. Yeah.
Got it.
And then there would actually be.
And then there'd be one left, which probably goes to Tulane. Yeah. That's another thing, is because if Notre Dame is getting booted out, they're saying Miami takes Notre Dame's spot. There's still 2 spots left. So one of them is Virginia, and the other one is BYU, I guess, if they win. Yeah. There's a lot that needs to be unfolded today, obviously.
Do you have a dark horse in this current bracket? Like, does OU go deep? Does Ole Miss go deep somehow? Full of rage, you know?
I think it's bullshit that Bama is guaranteed a playoff spot right now, even if they lose today.
All right, great. And again, shout out to Vanderbilt, because Vanderbilt's 10-2, and with a Heisman finalist. Yeah. If they had the Alabama logo, they'd be in that 9 spot. It's bullshit.
The only tough thing is they beat Bama, so Bama's gonna argue, or Bama beat them, so they're gonna argue. Bama's got that to hold over their heads.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's tough. I think Notre Dame absolutely deserves to be in. I think they're a top. I think they legitimately can win the championship. It's going to suck if they get booted out of this. But at the same time, I want the Big 12 repped with two teams. So we'll see what happens, dude. And then the Tulane deal. Tulane and James Madison and Virginia. I don't think even if any of those three teams, I think are going to get whooped as the 12 seed, whoever they meet. So we'll see what happens. But there's just a lot.
It's hard because like it's so subjective, right? Like Miami, and you got to look. Let's see, Notre Dame, Miami. Who's actually gonna at this point in the year make a deep run? It's gonna be Notre Dame most likely.
Yeah.
But the second the committee starts like making conjectures like that based on what they think will fucking happen, they're taking all the power away from the teams. Does OU even deserve to be in there? Like, I mean, sorry, OU.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think OU has the upper hand over Bama because they won that game.
Yeah.
You could argue and you could argue the same thing with Bama too. OU's got the head-to-head over Bama, so they have the edge right now. So yeah, it's crazy. I think that's another big thing that I hate is I brought it up earlier, is the whole Miami thing. Why? Yes, Miami won an early game against Notre Dame. It was the first game of the season. The fact that they're even in a discussion for a playoff spot after how poor they've been playing the last month of the season is beyond me.
It's the U. That's it.
It's the U. Yeah, exactly. So they're third in the ACC. They have a 6-2 record. They lost to SMU on the road, which is an SMU team that is not the same this year. They lost to Louisville by a field goal. So yeah, we'll see, man. It's tough. I'm not a ACC fan, but at the same time, would I rather have Miami in the bracket or Virginia? I probably would rather have Miami. So that's tough. It's a tough call.
The all chaos conference.
Yeah.
I get, and if you're Indiana, you could argue that like, hey, we weren't known as a football school. You want to make the playoff, you just got to dominate everybody. And I guess it's fair qualities to say.
Yeah, I think Virginia's got an argument there. It's like, yeah, they're not known as a football school, but they win the ACC going 11-2, 8-1 in the conference. Yes, they technically deserve that spot. It's just we know the resume is not the best resume when you look at it. So
again, big. Someone gets screwed every year. Vanderbilt.
Yeah. Just get us two teams. Just get us two Big 12 teams, man. Come on, that's all we're asking for.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Big week. Tim, is Kiffin the devil?
I saw a TikTok video of his daughter. It was a video of him dancing in his locker room. Free-spirited, joyous, nice tan. I don't know if he was in the Caribbean recently or Florida. Is he the devil? Possibly. But again, we talk about this. We're Kiffin fans. He went where I think his best opportunity is to win a championship, and that was LSU.
Is he paying you?
Why don't you answer the question?
He's an asshole. This guy's the worst person ever to exist. He had everything he wanted. Good.
Yeah, I just saw an interview of him when it was his first game at Tennessee after he left. Yeah. When he was with Ole Miss, and fans were throwing shit on the field. He got hit by a golf ball, and they interviewed him after the game. They're like, "Lane, how you feeling?" And he's just like, "I'm just glad I survived, man." And he's holding the golf ball. He's like, it was just like he is so stoic in his interviews. Yeah. It's so funny. He just gives zero shits.
Yeah, to his credit, he's used to this kind of I sent you that video of him getting booed at the when he was leaving the airport.
Was that a real thing with that staff? The athletic department left his like clothes out in the street or whatever. There was like a picture of his like I didn't know if it was AI or some fake pic, but everyone was posting it. So I was like, I can't. If it was real, holy shit.
I do hope it's real.
And all his did you see the quotes from his players? They were like all the shit that he said about how he wanted to stay and coach this game. Like the team wanted him to stay. Like he said, all the captains were pushing back, saying I don't think any of them wanted him to coach the playoff game. So it's crazy.
True.
A lot of tension. How badass would it be if Ole Miss wins the national championship?
It would be very badass. Historically, not likely.
They have NFL prospects on their defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to hang in these games. It's just, do they have I don't know if they have the offense to hang with, an Indiana or Ohio State attack. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah. I mean, this keeps coming up, I feel like, but how much money is enough money? And I know you want to get as much money as you can when you can, but like he could have stayed in Ole Miss forever at this point. If he had said, "Hey, I'm going to turn down the LSU job. I want a lifetime contract. I want a statue. I want a restaurant named after me, and I want $8 million a year forever." Like he probably could have gotten that, and he just was like, "Nah, I'm going to LSU." I hope he fails.
damn, dude.
Because then he'll. Well, I don't hope he fails. I want to see the best product on the field. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
God, now I got to write an apology shit.
Yep. I'm excited for that next week.
Sorry, Lane. Now let's talk about the anti-Kiffin, as I said the other day. Chris Kleiman.
Yeah.
Shout out. It's terribly tough to follow Bill Snyder of all people. Big 12 champion, great guy by all accounts. Yeah.
Yep, no doubt. You could tell when after he decided. First off, yes, it was a surprise, but it all made sense after you saw his how emotional he was after that loss to Utah, that he wanted to win that game so bad. And but yeah, no, a lot of the players took to social media after he retired, thanking him. He was a player's coach, no doubt about it. He's been coaching football for decades, and he built a empire at North Dakota State, and wanted to take that chance and follow a legend. And I think he did a solid job with the resources he was given to even hang with in the Big 12, and let alone win a Big 12 championship. And I think it was a successful 7 years for him. And obviously, we're very excited about what's to come. Hopefully, good things over the next 5 years with Collin Klein.
All right, so we wake up Wednesday morning with the news of the goddamn century. I mean, I did a 180 on K-State football within an hour-long period. Collin Klein.
I had no idea. When you posted that, I thought it was a joke, and then I saw that it was that your source was the Mercury, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is legit."
Manhattan Mercury beat ESPN into this. My God, I'm excited. I'm so fucking excited. I watched his whole introductory press conference yesterday. It's the dude is determined. Like he is just like, I'm going to take K-State to where we've never gone before. He was like, had tears in his eyes. Snyder was there. He's thinking Snyder. He's thinking Climate. Like he's thinking Gene. All of it. Gene, by the way, what a little shit this week, being like, I haven't talked to him.
He fooled me when I was watching it. He was like, you don't even have. I don't even know if I have his number. I was like, okay, dude, whatever.
and then the balls to tweet out, "Ooh, I found it." He's now the head coach.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. He fooled a lot of us. But the fact that it happened within 48 hours after that was hilarious.
Big. I expect. I don't know what I expect. I foresee great things out of this. This is going to be fantastic. And the best part about it is he's coming from we have Kleiman on one side, who's kind of over the NIL in general. You got Collin Klein coming in, who's been down in the belly of the beast, basically down in the SEC for a couple of years now, seeing it firsthand, how they're doing it down there. Like, this is, I would think we all thought it was coming in 5-6 years.
Yeah,
but
unless he landed a big time head coaching job in the SEC or the Big Ten, which we were worried about. So.
And like you're saying with his wife and stuff, and him, and like this is, if this works out at all, if they get 9 wins for a couple of years, he's here forever. Like this is a 30-year guy. We might not hire another coach for 30 years. Like it's no Penn State's going to come in and steal Collin Klein from us for money. Like K-State will just pay him more money. Like he'll be happy. He's not going to ever leave. Like
I think the biggest selling. This is this is going to be big for recruiting, because Collin Klein's going to be able to sell to any top 4 or 5-star quarterback in the country his story. Right? He was a Heisman Trophy finalist in Manhattan, Kansas. He is the head coach. They are going to run his style of offense in Manhattan. That's going to propel and elevate any QB that wants to make it to the NFL, that wants to have success in the college football world. And he showed that success at College Station. So he has a huge selling point to any top QB recruit in the country moving forward.
100%. And he, in that conference, thanked Kleiman, because while he was the offensive coordinator, Kleiman was a defensive guy historically. So he would run the plays. Like when he would do plays, he would show the defense down here. So it was flipped. So Collin got all this experience seeing what the defensive coordinators were doing.
Yeah,
this is a perfect fit. And why doesn't every school, when they need a coach, just go get one of their old all-stars?
Yeah, I'm really intrigued to see what they do with if Klein's already got a guy he's looking at for a defensive coordinator. I'm assuming he's going to be calling plays. Who's going to be his right-hand man offensively? We'll find out. But we got to get a really, really strong defensive-minded coach because we're going to need a stout defense moving forward. Obviously, even with what should be a better offense down the line here.
Go Cats!
But yeah, excited, man. Stoked. Hopefully, I'm not the expectation. I'm trying to go through this with the mindset that I don't want to expect like an 8-9 win season like next year right away. I think he's got to slowly build this thing back up, and it's going to take a couple years at least, but we'll see.
And he's sitting there with it doesn't look like Sunshine's going anywhere. Joe Jackson will still be there. He's got an offense that he can.
Yeah. I think he's got Jace Brown is still like he'll be a junior, I think, junior or senior. So he's got weapons to work with. He's got Oakley still. He's got that 5-star tight end, home guy who didn't play much this year. I forget his name. Yes, my question always. I think he has the offensive weapons. He's going to be able to pick up some guys in the NIL, but I think he needs to build up the defense. Obviously, and it starts off with hiring a very good defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Any thoughts?
I have no idea. He probably was able to build some connections when he was down in the SEC. I don't think he's going to take any of Elko's guys because Elko's a defensive guy, and Elko brought guys from Duke and around the country. So I don't think any of Elko's D guys are leaving A&M. But I think he has a couple guys in mind, maybe even in the SEC that were like secondary coaches or linebacker coaches that maybe he could bring to the Big 12.
I think this dude's just going to poach the SEC up. While we're on K-State news,
5 players signing their letters. Nick McClellan, a top 20 recruit in the state at safety, is heading to Kansas State.
Love Kansas State. I didn't commit to Coach Klein. He's a great guy. He's done a lot for the program. I love him so much, you know what I'm saying? But I commit to university, and I'm super excited to get there and do my thing. Something changes. But right now, I'm a Wildcat.
McClellan, the third in his family to play for a Division I program, is the younger brother of Jeremiah McClellan, current wide receiver at Oregon. His oldest brother went to Missouri State and now plays professionally in Tokyo.
Just to take advantage of this opportunity, just be a blessing to others. And it's just been amazing to watch him just grow, right? He follow behind his brothers, and now he's kind of found his own lane, and we're super excited for him.
It's a blessing, opportunity to be there. I'm going to make the most of my opportunity while I'm there, so I got to go out there and ball out.
These CBC kids are built different, dude.
Yeah,
look at this kid's mannerisms, dude. Just polite. They're polite and like
built for the media, even.
Yeah, built for the media. He will. They need to build up a little bit of spunk to his personality a little bit. He's got to have some fire to him. Yeah.
Send him over to Cat House.
Send him to the strip clubs before.
Top 20 recruit in Mizzou. Missouri.
Awesome. CBC's like been a top 50 national high school football team. Even top 25. And CBC has I love that CBC is a hotbed right now. And I mean, look at Jeremiah Love. We talked about him before. He will be a top 10 NFL prospect going into next year for out of Notre Dame, CBC high school guys. So we got to as much as we can target CBC with K-State, the better, obviously. We have what Klein is what Collin Klein is what he's our age, right? I think
he's 36. Yeah.
He's 36 years old.
Yep.
He is like to be able to connect with these seniors and juniors coming out of high school at his age is going to be huge, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Excited.
Hell yeah. Dan Lanning, 35 when he took over Oregon.
Yeah.
It can be done.
It can be done. No doubt about it. Exciting times.
Yeah, for sure. Here's some other. We're going to look at some other news around the league here. 2026 5-star recruit Jared, who's quarterback, 5-star quarterback Jared Curtis, flipped this week from Georgia to Vanderbilt.
I saw that. Yeah. Look at that. That's a hell of a grab for the Vanderbilt program, especially for how big of a year they had. That's a huge get for them, man. No doubt.
I don't know how true this story is. However, BYU coach Kalani, allegedly got offers from Penn State, only for those offers to be declined because the CEO of Crumble Cookies BYU alum, came in and offered to personally pay part of his salary. So
That's crazy. Yeah, I heard about this.
crumble cookies.
Have you had crumble cookies? I've never had them yet.
No.
I know they're like $5-6.
Well,
but that's like the big thing, right? They have like a weekly release of like the cookies that are coming out. It's a huge craze. I've never had them. We have one literally down the street. I've never been to it yet. That's crazy. I'm happy he's staying. He's built BYU to a pretty solid program, but like, it's just funny how these alumni are coming out the gates, throwing the cash out to hold these coaches.
Yep. Penn State slated to sign 0 recruits on signing day. Unless Penn State signs someone in the late signing period, they could be the first Power 4 class ever to sign no one.
They were late to the party. They got so much shit, dude. They were the first one to let Frank. Obviously, they were the first Power 5 to obviously when they let go of Franklin, and they were the last Power 5 to hire, I think, their head coach. And it sounds like they're looking at Matt. I think the Matt Campbell deal might be done. If it wasn't done last night, it'll be done today. So, But yeah, it's crazy how they should have jumped on this, obviously, as quick as they could. Now they're sitting there with 0 5-star recruits right now. So
Collin Klein said in that conference that he's still coaching A&M in the playoff.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch him. Yeah,
he said that he's got like 4 or 5 days a week doing that with the playoff, and then at night he's like either working from there or flying back to Manhattan to recruit for K-State at the same time he's doing all this. This is nuts. But and
crazy week. Yeah.
So lastly, the Penn State is got Matt Campbell pretty much tied up. Fuck you, Iowa State. But Penn State,
I think it's a good get. Anyone we know Matt Campbell well. I think the rest of the nation probably doesn't know Matt Campbell that well, but he is the winningest coach in Iowa State history. He built that program pretty well. To a consistent football program where they're winning at least 8 games every single year. So I think it's a good get for Penn State. Yes, it might not be the star power name that you were thinking, but I think it's an underrated move. And then Zim and Clint's old Rutgers classmate, Nathan Schulhouse, rumored to be in line for the Iowa State job, which is crazy to think that's why we have guys our age, like head coaching Big 12 programs right now.
I know, it's great. Yes. The millennials are winning this week.
I know.
For sure.
It's crazy.
No matter what, and it was a good hire, Matt Campbell, but they fumbled this whole thing like from the start. They've been coachless since I was in Orlando, so that's a long ass time. Matt Campbell is a good idea. I just
think it's funny how the Urban Meyer thing didn't work out because they were trying to go after these big names, and I think so.
The Penn State athletic department just basically shot themselves. Like I get you didn't like what Franklin was doing, but you shot yourself in the foot so bad. Virginia Tech is gonna probably have a good season. Like it's
in the next, at least in the next couple of years, you would think. In the ACC, that's So that's a lot. A lot of moving parts, dude. I like the new hires though. The Big 12, we got. The North Texas coach is Oklahoma State's head coach now, and obviously Iowa State's looking for a new coach, and obviously we have Klein, and exciting times right now. I think it was like the American Conference getting some love this year because it's been a pretty competitive conference the last 3 years, and the fact that North Texas coach and Summerall from Tulane is going to Florida, so like they were pulling some strings, and I think they got 2 really good coaches. So.
Anything else? What else you got?
Let's pull up my This Day in Sports segment. Obviously, we're well rounded here at Athletic Question Day Q Tailgate.
Yes.
Today was a solid day overall. I got a couple good ones. You remember Martina Navratilova, popular tennis player in the 80s and early 90s. At one point, she had a 74 match winning streak. I'm trying to remember because it's so much different now. Obviously, nowadays, like we have 2 to 3 powerhouses, like in the on the men's side, and then the women's side is a little bit more. I think the women's side is a little more parity, but Navratilova, there was domination going on in the 80s, 70s, and 80s with tennis. Navratilova had won 74 matches in a row. Her streak ended versus Helena Sukova snapped her match-winning streak, which would have given Navratilova her Grand Slam title. We don't talk a lot of tennis, but we both are tennis fans, so I always want to throw in if there's any tennis statistics involved with this day in history, I'm going to bring them up. Jerry Rice breaks the wide receiver record in 1992 on this day. His 101st touchdown over the Miami Dolphins in Candlestick Park. This was a day that Jerry Rice broke the record. And then because we're wearing it, goes into theme with our K-State celebration today. Today was the day. It is Big 12 Championship Day where K-State upset the #1 OU team, which was probably one of my favorite games to watch.
December 6th, allegedly the greatest football team of all time.
Yeah, that was the
Jason White.
That was Jason White. Yep. So a lot of shit went down on December 6th.
So we're gonna start the final sip today talking about this. I'm sure you know. It's the Battle Line Trophy, which is probably one of the better football trophies in my opinion. When Arkansas wins, the Battle Line is red, and when Mizzou wins, it's yellow.
Gold or yellow. Yeah. Dude, I actually have not seen the trophy yet. That's sweet.
Oh, today's last sip, we're gonna talk about some of the best, the best trophies. This is the Hawaii versus Fresno State trophy. It's a golden screwdriver. Okay. Fresno State, Hawaii.
Crazy.
It's literally just a screwdriver, but and I think that they have it sticking out of a piece of wood here.
That's crazy, dude.
We've got
that might be the most outlandish trophy I've seen so far. Yeah, it's just funny because that's Hawaii's rivals Fresno, and it's a screwdriver trophy.
It's a screwdriver. Who knows? Some of them are stupid. This one's just a bucket.
Rice in Houston. Yeah.
Yes, Hawaii's got a lot of interesting trophies here because the UNLV one is like an egg that's gold. Like no one really knows. They call it the Ninth Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one's Dominion. Oh, a crown. That's cool. Yeah. That makes sense. The Dukes and the Monarchs. I like that.
Yes, they play for a crown.
Yeah.
This one's my favorite. The Oregon State game is over a platypus.
What?
That's
the.
Ooh.
That's the Civil War trophy.
Look at that.
The Civil War platypus trophy. That's crazy. This is nuts. I never knew that. What is the history behind this one? Holy shit.
Well, I'm gonna bet there's some platypuses up there.
That's platypus country out there, dude.
No one believed it was the actual trophy and was locked in the trophy case until renovated in 2000.
That's crazy. I remember when Oregon State in the early 2000s actually had some good teams, and when Oregon would have to go up to Corvallis, those are some crazy games.
So Notre Dame USC has got a famous one.
I didn't know they had a trophy. Interesting.
It's a shillelagh. That's what it's called.
That's
it's jeweled. Although it definitely looks like a dildo. So the Iowa State the Indiana Purdue trophy just looks like it was made in like a kindergarten arts and crafts.
Yeah, IP.
The wagon wheel is a cool concept because they have the plaques on the wheel.
Yeah.
Of course, these fucking Cowboys down here.
Trophy. This is opening my eyes to how many trophies there are with these rivalry weeks. And some of these games are not even played on rivalry week. They're played in the middle of the season. It's crazy.
Yep. This is Florida Georgia they fight over this ore.
Yeah.
They got the golden hat down in the Red River.
That's a good one. That's a classic.
This, I know you're gonna like this one. This is the Illibuck, Ohio State, Illinois. It's a wooden turtle.
That's dope.
Look at this fucker.
That's sweet.
The Illibuck.
I did not know that Illinois and Ohio State had a trophy they play for. That's crazy. We know about the Paul Bunyan, yeah.
Yep. The Bones. This is a bronze rack of ribs played between Memphis and UAB.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, don't fuck with Memphis barbecue. I love it.
The little brown jug we know about. The keg of nails.
That's cool. That's Cincinnati and Louisville. Nice.
Yeah. I wonder if there are real nails in there. Here, this one.
$5 bits of broken chair. I never even knew about this in Nebraska and Minnesota. Is there a picture of it?
I think they just get to. There it is.
What?
It started as a Twitter bet, I think, and there's $5. The guy lost, so he put his $5 in a broken chair.
That's so dumb.
They're Gophers, man. What do you expect?
I don't even know what the Nebraska Iowa trophy is. I gotta look that up.
The oil can. This one's famous.
That's sweet. I like that one.
Yeah. And this is San Diego State. This is wrong. This is not San Jose State Rotoballer. This is San Diego State and Fresno State's oil can.
That's sweet.
Yes. Text DC it. Oh, the iron skillet. Yes. Yes. Okay. Stanford's got an axe, which is fucked up because their mascot's a tree. It's like that's a fucked up one.
I like that one.
The Paul Bunyan
axe. Yep.
Yes.
There's a couple axes on here, but the Paul Bunyan axe is like what I know the axe. Paul Bunyan axe is the Minnesota Wisconsin is like the most famous axe trophy for sure.
Hey, we haven't shouted out Schulte in a minute, so shout out Schulte for having the stupidest rivalry trophy of all time, the Floyd of Rosedale. It's a pig. Here it is.
Against who?
I believe this is Iowa and Minnesota. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
this is
Floyd of Rosedale.
This is wild. You're opening up my brain with trophies today, dude. I did not know a lot. The majority of these I had no idea about.
Here is the number one, according to Rotoballer, the number one rivalry trophies, the Fremont Cannon, UNLV, Nevada. Have you noticed how many of these awesome trophies are coming out of the Mountain West?
Yep.
There it is. It's Cannon.
Yeah, the Mountain West trophies have character at least, and they're unique and different.
There's how many?
We saw so many axes. I do like the animal trophies, but a lot of them don't make sense.
I should have had you blind rank those. Shit.
We'll do a blind ranking next week. That was fun though. I like that.
Yes.
Take my last sip.
Take your sip. Yes. Tomorrow we'll be releasing our Pokemon draft. After editing those videos, your team sucks, dude. My team?
Hell no, dude. Let me get my team out, dude. I had Charizard on my team, dude. Nah, dude. I think Durkin might have the wackest team. He took although Venusaur is strong at the one spot, he took Coughing as his number 4.
He did. I didn't say it in that show, but it was ironic. The guy with the lung problem.
I have never seen. I didn't think anybody was going to choose a gas Pokemon until Durkin said it.
Gas poison. All right, folks. That's the college football show. Good luck.
Great time, guys. Go BYU, baby.
BYU.
Go Big 12. Collin Klein, I love you, baby.
And yeah, Anthony, if you're listening, good fucking luck, dude. That's good luck. It's a wild day.